Hey guys, let's go with the pre-stream here. Let's turn down that music. Let's see here, something like that. Good evening. Is anyone here? Yes, there's 49 people here. That's nice. Hello. Let me put my microphone a little bit closer for this segment, while we still can, because this case is, well, it's not a big case, but it'll fill up a lot of my desk, so, you know. How's everyone doing tonight? And what are we going to drink? I'm not going to offer you a choice this time, because I felt like some Fanta exotic taste, so that's what I'm going to drink. ZFS and TrueNAS is pretty sweet, sure, but I mean, Proxmox is fully ZFS too, so I've been running Proxmox for years with ZFS, so just for ZFS, that's not a reason. So let's see who's all here. Let's see, Unraid. No, I'm not an Unraid guy, sorry. Jaco was here first, and then Nigel Young and Von Talken. And Fat Daddy was here quite early. Justin Webb and John O'Brien. And Raspy, Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year, everyone. For sure. Happy to see another live stream. I'm happy to do one. Oh, Emil Bart is here. Welcome, welcome. Love me some NAS. Good. I'll drink to that. And then Brian asked, what OS? Well, I'm a Proxmox guy, but I might give TrueNAS a try for fun if they now have good VM support nowadays. We'll see. Hopefully TrueNAS, says Joey. Oh, you run TrueNAS Scale on your mini server? Yeah, I'll maybe I should give TrueNAS a new try. We'll see. I'm more in it for the hardware. I like the hardware stuff. And I think I found a really nice combination, although there is some stuff we need to test. Might not be this live stream, it might be a video, but still. No LEDs? What is going on? Yes, sorry, Philip. You're waiting for the HAHA stream. What do you mean, Jaco? We already had that one. Greetings from Poland, says Thomas. Nice. Jesper, goedenavond. Unraid looks cool if you don't want to fiddle with it too much. Okay, sure. Want all the details, but can be patient. Nice. Will this NAS contain LED strips? No, actually it won't. We could add a dig to go, I guess. You know. TrueNAS Scale inside of Proxmox? I never understood why you would do that. Then just use ZFS in Proxmox. I mean, what does TrueNAS add? Is it just a GUI, or... What do you think about XCP-NG? I've looked at it before, but it hasn't felt my thing. So if you can run TrueNAS under Proxmox, isn't that redundant? Yeah, Proxmox is a hypervisor, yeah, but it also does ZFS and all those other things. So Rosby says, well, you need to figure this out and install the right system. So when my NAS is done in a few weeks, I can follow your good example and not screw it up. But I'm here to tinker, so I don't know if that's going to be this live stream. Who knows? I used Proxmox before, but I wanted an easy Docker and VM next to each other with NAS function, so I went Unraid. Sure, can understand that. Ultra. No Ultra drinks today. The one file system I would like to mess with, Ceph. Sure, you can do that in Proxmox. I've built Ceph clusters in the past. My mega tree runs RAID 1, redundant array of dig octas. Oh my. Okay. Casa OS is a pretty sweet OS to start with. Never heard of it. I just rediscovered your account after a few years. Going to build my first WLED setup with your videos. Awesome there, Jesper. With TrueNAS, you have two choices. You can go with TrueNAS Core, which is BSD Unix based, or TrueNAS Scale, which is Linux based. Oh, well, then I'm probably more of the Scale person, because I've messed with BSD in the past, because all the purists will tell you that you need that, in, like ECC memory and stuff like that too. It's not my jam, so I'm more of a Linux guy if I have to. Use Unraid on your 3 servers. Not bad, but I'm lazy and haven't changed. Cool. I have a 14-core Xeon X99 board. Gonna set up Proxmox in a spare case. Nice. 75th. Whoa. Scale has more support. Yeah, I might give Scale a choice. I mean, this box is to tinker with first, and then I might replace my offsite backup with it, because it has a lot more capacity and newer hard disks and stuff like that. But we'll see. You're a Unix purist, okay? If it's good enough for Netflix, it's good enough for me. Nice. Yeah, we have some interesting hardware here today, and, you know, well, there's some more experiments with that in the future. Might not be a live stream, but still. Google Casa OS. Oh, watch their homepage. Easy way to set up your NAS. Pretty good. Okay. I'll Google that sometime. Container manager. Yeah, okay, sure. Compile Linux from scratch. Yes. Do it all yourself. Why do compile? What do you mean? I'll type it in command line. No, wait. I'll type it in Notepad and compile it. Assembly, baby. How can I wire all 3 house numbers to a DING Uno or any other options you may have? Well, you can just wire them consecutively or serially, basically. So behind each other. Or if you want to hook them up all individually, I'd recommend the quad, because then you can run extra wires and hook them up individually. It depends on the setup, what would work out best. Might as well use Gentoo. No. Took him 2 days. What? No. I'm not going to compile from scratch. But this board I have here should be pretty fast. Pretty beefy. What? The emblems on the side already don't make sense at all. Hold on. We're still in the pre-stream, but I'm going to share which motherboard we're going to use. Because for some reason... Hold on. Let's see. Disable the side cam. What's this black... this one here. For some reason, this box... So this is the motherboard we're using. It's a Minisforum BD770i. And I'll go into explain why later. But I wanted to zoom into this one. Because, well, we have 100% performance release. Not 99%. We will get 100% of the performance released from whatever chip is in here. Right? Oh, no. Oh, my camera's blind. Okay, there we go. So, yeah, no, yes, no, not, you get 100% of the performance for sure. So this will be an energy efficient build because it's actually based on a laptop Ryzen processor, Zen 4 actually, but it will still be pretty fast. Overclock. Why not 200% overclock to 110? Yes, yes, we need more performance. I mean, when you run out of stuff to say on your box, you start saying such stuff. And there's not even RGB on here, because then it could go like 400%. Ah, nice. ZFS all the way. Yes, I very much agree. And this box will be great for ZFS. RGB adds 12 horsepower. Sure. Whatever you say. Isn't the Intel N100 or N305 more efficient? Sure. But that will have like 1/10 of the performance. So... So, oh man, today is not a good day to how many amps a Dig Uno could supply. Well, check the specification article. But generally we recommend it for 10 to 15 amps. It could handle more, but you run into cable diameter constrictions that you can actually get into the screw terminals. So I'd recommend 10 to 15 amps, basically. Which OS are you going to put on? Proxmox. Still. Or we're going to start out with Proxmox. Maybe Windows. Just to do some benchmarks, because I have another system I might want to build soon that would be running Windows, so I also want to check out this motherboard with Windows. But I think this stream we're going to do Proxmox. Yeah, Ubuntu comes with ZFS, and Proxmox is fully ZFS enabled, even booting and everything, no problem. Thanks there, Philip. So, let's, it's 13, but I think we can get started. I don't want to do too much pre-stream today. So, let's start out with the motherboard we're going to use, because that is the MVP here. And this will be a way zoomed in, there. I should be able to zoom out pretty good today. A Minisforum BD770i. And what this is this is a Ryzen notebook processor, the Ryzen, I'm sure it says it here somewhere, there. A Ryzen 7745HX, so this is actually a notebook processor, but it has 8 cores, 16 threads, with 32 megabytes of cache, and it can go up to 5.1 gigahertz. So that sounds pretty good. Then it comes with integrated graphics, so we don't need to add a graphics card. That's good. And well, basically this is the motherboard and the CPU in one. So they sell it as a complete package because the CPU is soldered on. There's no socket. It is dual DDR5, and it says it can do max 64 gigabytes. Well, we're going to see, because I have 2 DIMMs of 48 gigabytes. And it says it can do 5200 megatransfers per second. But I have 5600 megatransfers per second. So in theory, we should be able to get 96 gigabytes of memory. But we'll see. No ECC. I know there's going to be a whole debate about needing ECC and ZFS, and oh no, you're going to lose all your data. I did a whole rant on that a few years ago. My standpoint on that hasn't changed. In my opinion, you don't require ZFS unless you're running an enterprise server, or you don't require ECC unless you're running an enterprise server, which this is not. So, there. Dual M.2 PCIe 5.0 slots. So, we're going to do some tests with that at some point. A PCIe 5.0 X16 connector. So, we have 16 lanes left to do expansion with. And what I wanted to play with, basically, was PCIe bifurcation, where you can split the slot into like 4 times by 4 or by 8 and 2 times by 4. Initially, the motherboard didn't support that, and I was mailing with that with Minisforum, and they said, nah, we don't know, blah, blah, blah. But I recently saw they released a BIOS update, which has PCIe bifurcation in there, and I really want to play with that. So I have some bifurcation cards, and we're going to try M.2 stuff and blah, blah. Probably not in this stream again, but maybe in the future. Maybe in a stream, maybe in a video. It has an M.2 2230 key E slot for the Wi-Fi card there. We could play with that at some point. And it has some display outputs, HDMI 2.0, display port, blah, blah, blah. It comes with an RJ45 2.5 gig Ethernet port. So it has 2.5 gigabit on board. But if all that bifurcation stuff works, we can easily add 10 gigabit. Because I have an M.2 10 gigabit card. But hey, that could be fun. It has a Type-C port, which also does DisplayPort, and then it has some more USB ports. It has a 4-pin CPU fan header, and then it has 2 system fan headers. We're going to use those. It has an SSD fan header, because it has a built-in SSD heatsink, and, well, some more USB stuff. And it's mini ITX. So. Oh, you have ECC because you had to on your Mobo. Yeah, I mean... Sure, it's better, but been running like that for years and my data is still intact. Well, I've been running for 10 years with multiple servers and hundreds of terabytes of data, and my data is still intact also, and I still don't have ECC. So, you know, I get that it's better. I mean, the argument isn't that ECC memory isn't better, but it's not always required. So, yeah. So, you get this giant Wi-Fi dongle with the motherboard. We're not going to use that, but I guess I can show it off. So, yeah, giant dongle. You can, you know, angle the antennas and stuff like that. It's pretty nice, actually. If you're doing anything with Wi-Fi, well, one of these antennas would certainly be great. But let's put that to the side for now. My nose is itchy. Okay, we have a I/O plate. Good. Are we in 60 FPS? Yes, good. We've got lots of screws and other tiny little tidbits. What's this? I don't know what these are. Oh, these are the fan brackets, I think, for on the CPU. Because this motherboard is a bit special. There. Because this motherboard is, well, it's the motherboard, but it's also the CPU, because the CPU is already on here, and it comes with 2 M.2 heatsinks, and it still has a PCI slot. So it's basically add memory, add power supply, and you're done. So I think that is pretty cool, and in theory, it should also be pretty efficient, because it's, oh wait, that's my problem here. Because it's based on a mobile processor. But I guess we'll do some tests of that today. Oh, there is some flux residue on here still. They could have cleaned that up better. Oh, there's flux residue over here too. Can you see that? I mean, I guess it's no clean flux, so it's no problem if it's on there, but they could have cleaned it up a little bit better. So let's take a quick look at the motherboard. Here we have a 12-pin power connector. The Wi-Fi card is over here. Then the 2 M.2s go over here, and it has its own little cooler. So that should be good. And the 5000, wasn't that power efficient? Yeah, but this is Zen 4. So the Zen 4 mobile processor, so it should be pretty efficient. We have 3 4-pin fan headers, so that'd be good. 24-pin front I/O. Let's see, do we have... Oh, USB 3. Yeah. Cool. Well, there's not much to it, really. It's a motherboard. This is the giant heatsink that comes with the board. Because basically the CPU that's under there doesn't have a heat spreader because it's a mobile CPU. Right? Oh, and all the ports over here. So we got 2 USB 3s, we got HDMI display port, USB-C, reset button, or CMOS reset, don't know, Wi-Fi antennas, 2.5 gigabit, 2 times USB 2, so that's for your keyboard and mouse, and then we've got some audio, so, yeah. So, very compact mini ITX board, but it's really a powerhouse in regards to I/O lanes you can get out of it, because it already has 2.5 gigabit Ethernet. So if that's enough for you, you're done with that. It has 8 times 5 or PCI Gen 5 PCIe lanes over here for 2 SSDs, and then you still get 16 PCIe lanes over here. And before, when I ordered this, hoping it would have bifurcation so that I could put in one of those splitter cards basically and run multiple modules. When they said they wouldn't support it, it's kind of limiting for what you can do with this motherboard. It'd be okay for a desktop, but other than that, you know, for a server, I kind of want more. But now that it does support bifurcation, we can put all kinds of stuff in the M.2 slots and run it that way. So we're going to see about that later sometime. Now let's go over to the next components. I already showed you the RAM. The RAM we're going to be using is Crucial DDR5 SO-DIMMs, non-ECC, 5600 megahertz or mega transfers per second, and 48 gig sticks. So 2 48 gig sticks, and in theory that will give us 96 gigs, but we'll see if that actually works, because I don't know. I'll re-chat a little bit. Let me go over the components real quick. Then we have a Cooler Master V850 SFX Gold, 850 watt. Way too much for a NAS build, but I might also build a system which has a pretty beefy video card inside. So I decided to go with the 850. Besides going with like a 500 or an 850, it's like only 20 to 30 bucks more. So yeah, but yeah, fully modular power supply, should be pretty quiet. Good efficiency with a gold rating. Yeah. And it's SFX, not SFX-L, because I don't believe SFX-L fits in the chassis we're going to use. And let's look at that next, if I can fit it on my desk. Let's see. So this can go here. Let's zoom out. Oh no, I need more wire. There. Because the case we're going to be using is this guy, all the way from AliExpress, and it's the Johnsbo N3 NAS case. And I'm a case snob. I really want a good case, and this one looked excellent. So we can have our mini ITX here on top, and you can have some fans there, and then there's going to be 8 drive bays on the bottom at the front. And I think that's a very nice combination. Well, there's not much really to say about that. We'll be looking at that in a minute. You can get it seemingly in black, white, or silver. I think this is the black version. Here you can see some of the dimensions. It only fits in ITX motherboard, so that's what we got. And SFX PSU. Yeah, that should all be good. It comes with some cooling fans, but in the end, I'd probably replace those because, you know. So for SSDs, let me put this on the ground. We are going to be using, some Seagate SSDs here, which I purchased, and we're going to be testing or seeing if there's going to be a really big difference, or that's what I wanted to see or test, between the 530, which is a PCIe Gen 4, and the 540, which is a PCIe Gen 5. So, in theory, this one is much faster than this one, but does that really matter if you're running some VMs and stuff like that, or using them as a cache drive, or things like that? That is partially the reason I got the Seagate models, because they have a much higher write endurance than most other models. So, that's why I like these Seagate drives. And then I have some other drives lying around. These are not actually in here. There's different drives in here. To, again, test the PCIe bifurcation. But, you know. Total cost, I have no idea. I have all the items we're using today, or most of them, linked in the video description. So if you open those links, you can see how much it's going to cost. But these aren't all based on cost. I'll probably do an article outlining what would be your best options cost-wise. But for instance, going with a PCIe Gen 5 SSD is never going to be cost-wise effective, because it's basically twice as expensive as this one. Even if it's twice as fast, you're not going to use that speed in any, if only maybe some very rare scenario. So cost-wise, that doesn't make sense. And 96 gigabytes of memory, most systems won't need 96 gigabytes of memory. I mean, it really depends on what you're going to run on them. But yeah, so cost-wise, But the motherboard combo is actually pretty good. I believe this CPU motherboard combo is now $399. So that gives you the motherboard and the CPU. And the CPU performance is about the same as a 7700X, which is $300 or $299 by itself, or I believe even more. So in that sense, it should be pretty good. Yeah, 32 gigabytes for a NAS if you're not going to run a lot of VMs and stuff like that. If you're running ZFS, you do want some memory. 32 gigabytes is fine. I mean, yeah. The link was over 500. You know, it depends if you're in the US or in the EU or, the Minisforum board. It really depends on where you get it. More memory is important if you use DDUP. Yes, that is true. But we're not going to be using DDUP. Okay. Then I have some discs and some fans here. I have some Noctua Redux NF8s, which we're going to use. I don't have all the fans yet. Oh, we are going to be using a Noctua NF-A12X25 PWM on the CPU, because you do need to add your own CPU fan if you don't want to run it passive. I guess you could run it passive, but then you'd have to lower the TDP a lot, and we're going to add some fans. I don't have all the fans here yet because I wanted some 92mm fans too, but we'll use the stock fans for now. Oh, you prefer to split your VM workload from your NAS? Sure, that's fine. I mean, it all depends on your situation and how you want to do it. So let's see if I can get this on screen somehow. We also have the side cam here. Maybe I can move that back and then orient it. No, don't do that. Somewhat like so. So let's get the case out of the box, because that's going to be the biggest hurdle here. Yep. Well, this case comes from, see, it's already throwing stuff around. From AliExpress, actually, so it came a long way, but it seems very well packed. Let me try and get it on the disc. Oh, okay. Yeah, good. Let's see here. Okay. It comes well packed, that's for sure. Cool. Let's see. Opening is over here. There. Now let's see if there's anything I have in here. Okay, this is extra stuff. Good. Okay, so we have the case over here. This is a bit dark, isn't it? Need to adjust the ISO. One moment, please. There. I hope that's better. Still looks a bit dark. Yeah, well, best I can do for now. So this is the Johnsbo case, and we should have the drive base over here, so you can actually remove this little cover here. And there's 8 drive bays over here. We'll look at that better later. USB, power button. There's 8 indicators over here for the disk activity. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it's an 8-bay, yeah. And on the back you can basically see the construction here. So it has the drive base here in the bottom. There's 2 100mm fans, but as I've read, you can replace these with 92mm Noctuas. Those I've ordered because I didn't have those at hand. And then on the top here is where your mini ITX board goes and your power supply goes. And you can actually use 2 80mm fans, and those I did have lying around. So we're going to be putting those in. And then here is interesting. You can actually have a pretty decent GPU. We're not going to have a GPU. This is a server. But we can have one of those LSI 8-port SAS cards. Or we can have our bifurcation card. And I'm thinking I can use the second slot for my 10 gigabit NIC. Which then comes in M.2 and you can run multiple. And we'll see. We'll see. So how does this work? How do I actually get this out of here? I believe you can take the top off. I can set it on the big screen, but we should be switching over to the bigger camera pretty quickly. Sorry. There. Now, maybe I can take these off and then I can just lift the shell off. Or we can take a look at the manual. Yeah, those LSI SAS cards are nice. But if power consumption is an issue, they consume a lot of power and they require active cooling and stuff like that. So I'm looking at ways to maybe prevent that. Okay, well this isn't very useful. Okay, so if we take a look here at the manual, it says indeed we can remove the top cover and the front here. And let's see, what does it say? So first we need to remove the top cover, okay. And then second we can install the PSU. And then we can do cable management. And then what? Oh, motherboard installation, fan bracket, motherboard installation, more motherboard installation. Okay. Oh, you can install a 2.5-inch SSD on the side here, seemingly. Don't care about that. Okay, cover cup. Okay. Oh, and then we install the hard disk as last. Okay, sure. Did they give you a hex tool? That'd be cool. Okay, so this is likely for the drives, so we'll need that last. Good. Oh, they do actually give you hex tools. Two. Okay, so SSD screws. Okay, we're not going to need those. These look like motherboard screws because they have those isolation little rings there. Get some zip ties. Okay. And Johnsbo. Right. And some screws. I don't know what those are for. The image looks pretty dark on my monitor. How is that on your monitor? Let me preview that on another monitor. It's a bit dark, isn't it? Well, it wasn't actually reading, it was skimming. It's dark. Okay. I wonder why. I'll need to look into that. Oh, the fans. Yeah, that's probably what they're for. That's a good one, Philip. So let's start by... it's probably because OBS is set to limited instead of full. Okay, let's start by removing the top cover here. Oh, where'd it go? Oh, it's on the edge over here. Yeah, that's not Philip. Thanks, Brian. I think that's right. Oh. There. Okay, and then this just comes off. Good. Interesting. Okay, so let's do this. This is also pretty dark, but it's probably because we're filming... let me ISO that up. There. Because we're filming a lot of dark stuff because the case itself is dark. So now my hand is overexposed. But the case is pretty well exposed. So let's leave it like that for now. Okay, so it comes with a PSU cable routed inside of the case. Interesting. Okay, so that's this guy over here. Oh, and it plugs in like that, I guess, like so. I don't know. Or internally. Okay, so... well, this is a pretty bulky cable to just be hanging around here. Oh, wait, I know what I need to do. I'm going to add some shine on top of my face. There! That makes it better, doesn't it? I enabled another LED strip. So let me down the ISO a little bit. Okay, but now we can see and I'm not totally overexposed. Good, 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 good. There's some shine on my my forehead now, but you know. So what's the? These are the LEDs, but this cable routing is kind of how are you doing? I don't know. How do I mount the PSU? Interesting. Okay, and these are all the front panel connections. Okay. Front panel. HD audio. Oh, a USB 3.1. We're not going to be able to use that, but we do have a USB 3.0 header, so that should be fine. But these go under the motherboard or over the motherboard. What's the idea here? Not sure yet. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. So this bottom cover doesn't come off, but we can take this off. So let's put that over here. So this is for the drive bays. Alright, this can probably also come off. Oh. Let me put the side cam on small here. So here are the screws on the bottom. Ah, okay, and then this whole bracket comes off, which has the two fans. And they are 3-pin, not 4-pin, because that sucks. But I already read that although this backplane over here, which comes in the server, it does have 4-pin fan connectors, as you can see over here and over there. But they're basically not controlled by anything. They're not hooked up to your motherboard or anything. So that's kind of useless. We will have to add 2 times Molex probably, and maybe even a SATA power, because from what I read, they recommend hooking it up all 3. I think that's a bit overkill for 8 discs, but you know. Yeah. Oh, cool. They have this little slot over here. Oh. So your motherboard will probably take this area, but there's a little slot over here where you can route cables. That would be good. But I still don't understand what this cable is. Is it just gonna, you know, flap here in the breeze? Not sure where that goes. Because these can go under the motherboard, I guess. Yeah, I guess this can go under the motherboard too, huh? If I just do it like that. But then the PCU would be here too. I don't know. Okay, let's oh well, this we don't need this right now. Good. Let's prepare the motherboard first. Yeah, I think you need to put the power supply first. That's also in the second part of the installation manual. It says PSU installation. And then later you do the motherboard. And hard drive cables go through that slot here. Okay. Yeah, and then later you do the motherboard. Because then the PCU is already here. Okay, sure. Okay, so let's do that. Let's prepare the motherboard first, because, you know, that's the fun part. Because what I want to do is I want to put in the memory. Don't want to have to do that once it's inside. Okay, little memory DIMMs here. Okay. There, those are seated properly. And let's install the SSDs also, because we can easily access those now. We need some Phillips screws. Oh, there's a little fan here. Okay. Can you make a pole, Philip? I don't actually know if you can. Oh. Yeah. Okay, we got 2 M.2 slots over here. So let's unpack those. No, I can't. Okay, too bad. Let's unpack those SSDs. Okay. Oh, this one actually comes with a cooler. That is the 530, so the Gen 4. We'll have to remove that. Ow. Ah. We might have first blood. Well, officially it's 64 gigabytes, but we are going to try 96 gigabytes. Nigel? Boot loop? No. I don't want a boot loop. Yeah, I probably bought the one with the cooler because it was cheaper than the one without the cooler. Because I knew it wasn't going to need the cooler, so. Oops. Let's see, how does this go apart? Okay. Wait. Is the plastic still on here? If you ask me, the plastic is still on here. Hold on. I'll try another corner. Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay. No, it's not sticky. That's why I was thinking the plastic's still on there. But maybe they're using a different material than I'm used to. Yeah, because otherwise it wouldn't break down like that. Okay. Fine. It's just very... Yeah, but I'm also used that it's sticky. Okay, so now I'm hoping I can just get this out. You'd think this would just come up. But I don't want to bend it too hard. Oh. No, I think it needs to come out this way. I might need to bend this open a little bit. There he goes. Okay, I had to bend it open a little bit. Oh, and this is a little bit sticky, so that's probably why it was low. No? There. This is a sticky material, so that's why it was stuck on there. Okay, so it's dual-sided. Okay, that's interesting. Well, let's leave the orientation as is. I'm going to reassemble that heatsink real quick, because I don't want to lose the little screws. Oh no. Crunchy noise is good. No. With as much as this stuff costs, crunchy noise is not good. Sure, yeah, it'll get a little bit less cooling, Philip. That's true. Are you saying maybe you should have left the bottom part attached? No, it was too far recessed. It wouldn't work. Sorry, tedious work, but I just don't want to lose those screws because this is actually a pretty nice heat spreader. Well, there are chips on the bottom in this for this M.2, so maybe that's why. So let's see here. This should go in like so. And then this, oh, this bends away or something? How does that work? Hold on. Let me check how this works. I don't know. Do I just clamp it in there? Like so? I mean, it's done, so sure. Okay. Shouldn't fall out. Good. Okay, next one. A joystick to hold the M.2. Yeah, oh, this is still factory sealed. Okay. Here. I'll deal with this stuff later. Oh, it comes sealed. Don't want to touch the contacts. Okay. Okay, so let's do that again. This one's keyed differently, so probably this is the top. 540 series PCIe Gen 5. Okay. Don't know if that's the official way to do it, but it, you know, it's in again. Now, there could be a debate on if we have to remove these stickers or not. In my opinion, you don't. Because often these stickers are actually have a copper layer to do some heat spreading. But even if they don't, having a little bit of paper between there shouldn't make too much of a difference. Okay, this heat spreader comes with its own thermal solution. So let's remove the tape. And let's clunk it on there. There. Something like that. Need to move it up a little bit. Come on, little screw. Oh, it's not on completely yet. It's hard to get off. Well, the suction certainly works. Good. So let's try and line that up better. There. And now the other one. Sounds great. You'd think these would bottom out at some point. No, these M.2s are going nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. I don't know. I don't really want to squeeze it down more. If you look at the edge here, that's pretty tight. Let's give it a little bit more. Yeah, I think that's good. There, this one's bottomed out. Yeah, okay. The material's already squeezing out of here, so... Oh, actually, that might have been too much. Look at that. That's too much. The M.2s are bowing. See that? I'm going to back it off a little bit. Yeah, now it's looking a lot straighter again. Well, that's not great. Okay, don't over-tighten your M.2 heatsink screws, seemingly. So let's plug in the fan. Yeah, it was bending a little bit, but I hope it's good now. I hope that didn't break anything, but we'll see later. Good. I think that is it in regards to Mobo preparations. There's not much to it. Memory, M.2 SSDs, and you're done. Right? Just hand tight with 10 extra turns. Exactly. Right. Let's get the power supply here. Okay, we got a bracket. Oh, that's probably if you want to mount it in an ATX form factor. Got a bunch of cables. I got a tiny little PCU. It's so small. Fan will not spin until a specific core temperature is reached. Okay, sure. That's good. I like that. Yeah, no, I'm not going to run it outside of the case because it's pretty easy to reach inside of the case. So we're not going to do any tests before putting it in there. Ooh, candy. Cables, let's look at that later. Let's see, we need to mount the PSU. SSD. No. Do they provide any screws for the power supply? Everyone's still confused about the heart. Okay, this one should be good. Yeah. So let's try and remove this bracket, because I think that's what the PSU mounts do. And the other screws are down here. So I'm hoping my screwdriver doesn't reach down there. How am I supposed to do that? Like so? That sucks. I guess I can make it work. That's going to be a pain to put that back in. Okay, so now we can take this little bracket out. And this is what we mount the power supply to. So we have a little power supply here. And this goes like that. Let's see if we got some power supply screws with the power supply. Probably. Yeah, they're over here. The hearts are flying. Okay, I don't think we need any of the rest of the stuff. Put that over here. There's 2 sets of screws. Interesting. We're going to use this set. I don't know. Oh, we didn't choose if we wanted what way we wanted the fan orientation. There is a mesh here. So on this side, I'll show you in a minute. I'll show you in a minute because I want it to take in fresh air. So everyone needs spares. Yeah. Sure, we got spares. Great. So, we had a choice how we wanted the fan for the power supply to be oriented. Because you basically put the power supply here, and you can have the blind side here, or you can have the fan side here. But this is mesh, so it's open. So I'd rather have the power supply get fresh air. So I mounted it that way. And for this cable that is traversing over here, I'm just going to bend it up a little bit like so. And then put the power supply there. I think that's the way you're supposed to do it. Not 100% sure, but that's the way we're going to do it. Okay, I'll have to do that with the other cable that's over there too. There. Now let's see if I can screw this guy into his bracket. Oh wait, we still need to fit the power plug. How does that work? Does that even work? Let's see. Let's make sure that's in there tight there. And let's turn the power supply on. Wow. Wow, that's tight. I'll show you in a second. Let me put one screw in. There. If you look here, the power, the power. Well, it's okay. Actually, we still have a little bit of spare room over here. You can see my finger can go in here. It's not too bad. So let's try and get those bottom screws first, because you have to screw them in at an angle for some reason. Okay, well, that worked okay. Now the other one. Let's hope I'm in the hole. I have no idea. I think so. Hold on, let me check if this is straight. No, it's not. Can I still bend this up? No. One moment, please. I need to fix that ribbon cable. Yep. Now, of course, I can't find the screw. There. Okay, now this ribbon cable should be straight because I think it was bent before. That's okay, I think. I hope. It's kind of a weird way of doing it, but it is what it is. Okay, last one. At least you turned the PSU on, yeah, exactly. We would have been troubleshooting for hours. There. Okay, power supply is in. Right here. And we have plenty of room to reach the modular cables over here. So that's absolutely no problem. Yeah, I know my screwdriver isn't long enough. Thanks, Philip. Your screwdriver is probably long enough, huh? Okay. So next would be... Why is there so much cable slack here? I don't need that. Let's put that over here. No bleeding yet. No bleeding yet, Stitch Taurus. So far it's pretty good. So let's see here. The back of the motherboard goes here. Okay. Let's do a mock fit. I know I still need to put in the I/O shield. We'll do that later. Let's see here. Okay, so this cable can't be here. Okay. Okay. Sure. That works. But then where are my USB connections and everything? Oh, those are over here. So these giant cables here, they really don't need to go anywhere except over here. That's stupid. Well, I guess we can bundle them up. I mean, sure. There was one cable that went under the motherboard. Let me try and dig that out. This one. Right, okay. So then I have all the cables, because that other cable we pinned under the power supply is for the LED lights for the drive base. So, I don't believe we need to have that over here. Or something like that. Yes, correct. Yeah, it goes to the backplate. The cables are usually too long or too short. Amen there, amen. Way too long or not long enough by 1 centimeter. Yes. Okay, I'm enabling the side cam again so you can see where I'm actually working on. So, I think we can put the motherboard in, or we can actually... Let's put the I/O shield in, and then halfway put the motherboard in while we also do those connections. But I have to do the I/O shield now, because otherwise I'll forget it forever. And the I/O shield's actually interesting, because a large part of it is actually ventilation. So that's pretty cool. How does that work for this guy? Huh. Oh, this isn't one of those press fit ones. It just sits here and then lines up. Okay. Or is it? No, it's yeah. It just sits there a little bit, and you have to line it up. Okay. I'm used to those press fit versions. So fans will reach down top, bottom later. Well, we'll do everything from the top. That's okay. So let's try and angle this in. I can't. I don't have enough space. Okay. There. Yeah, this I/O shield needs a bit of work. Oh, now it came out. Oh no. Why did it do that? Okay, so I'm trying to line up this I/O shield. Yeah. You can do it. There. So I'm trying to line up the I/O shield, and I think I've got it now. But it's not one of those ones you clip in. So you basically have to make sure it's in the right spot before you screw in the motherboard. Oh, it almost is. Nope. It's not lining up with the screw holes, so it's not correct yet. This part doesn't want to go in. Don't know why. This part's fine. So over here it's fine. But this part is bulging a little bit. This focus is great. Come on, camera, you can do it. Maybe not. There. For some reason it's bulging here. It might be the threads of the Wi-Fi antenna, actually. I can force it in, but then this is bulging, so something's wrong. Let me try and figure it out over here. Do you need to take the nuts off? No, I can't imagine that. But that is what it's getting stuck on. So there's these nuts here on the... This camera just does not want to focus. Nope. Focus over here. There. There's these nuts here on the Wi-Fi section. And that's the cause that the shield can't go down far enough. Which is logical because, well, you can see they're sticking up. So do I need to remove those and then Let's see, Minisforum. Let's these nuts, yeah. Blah blah blah. Let's see if they say anything about it. M.2 slots. Memory. They don't mention anything about that. Mic, USB 2, display port. They don't mention anything about that, but if you look here, if you look here and you put this plate on, this side lines up just fine over here, but then this can never line up because it basically can't, because those can't show there. It can't because those nuts are there. So either you need to bend it all over the place, which I don't think is, you know, I'm going to remove those nuts. I wish I had. Oh, this is the wrong tool also. I don't seem to have. This is the screwdriver I needed. Right? Okay. For some reason my pliers aren't here. Okay, I'll try and use this guy. It's a bit overkill, but just need to loosen it. Wait, am I tightening it or loosening it? Minisforum shows nuts on the outside. Okay, yeah, exactly. So, but it does actually unscrew it because now it's, you know, all wobbly. I'm going to try and loosen this one too. Come on. How is this so hard? Yeah, these nuts don't want to. There, now I should be able to get it. Okay. Okay, I got the two nuts. 18 plus stream, yeah. So now let's see if this works. It's still not great, but it's better. I guess we need to take the rings too. Come on, little ring, you can do it. There. Okay, took the rings off too. There. That's how it's supposed to fit. Now it's almost flat, and now the antenna sockets are slightly pushed inward, but we can pull those out again. There. There. Okay, rings. Uh-oh. The ring is in the RJ45 plug. Okay. Yeah, this part could use some improvements. Because now this one is crooked for some reason. They both are. Why are they both crooked? Oh, okay. We can just bend them straight. That's great. And now I'm twisting the connector. Oh. Yeah, normally you'd kind of want to lock that nut while you twist the other one. But that's absolutely impossible. I don't see how you're ever going to do that. Now, I'm never going to use this Wi-Fi, so I don't really care. But I do want them on there fairly tight. Yeah, I'll look into if I have the screws for those two. Yeah, these are, as you might not be able to see it, but the wires inside are getting twisted because I can't lock the nut at the same time. So that's not great. Yeah, but these are still not finger tight. Oh, okay. I'm gonna give it one little twist with my tool here. It's just because I can't really reach it. Okay. I don't want them to come off at some point, but it feels like they would. But of course I can't lock the inside, so I'm just twisting the wires. Ah, okay, we'll leave it like that. Let's see if I have screws here. I think so. There's two tiny little screws here. I hope my smallest screwdriver is up to the task. Wow, these are tiny. Okay. Oh no. Okay, that's one. One hour in, still no boot. Yeah. 4. It's a long time since I had to fiddle with an I/O shield like this. Nope. Hold on. Huh. These screws are so tiny, they're too big for my, or too small for my smallest screwdriver here. There. Damn it. One more try, and otherwise I'm getting the precision bit kit. There. Sometimes you just have to threaten it. Okay, well, I guess this makes sense why the I/O shield isn't one of the clip-in ones, because you have to do all this. Okay, well, we can reach the button, and all the ports are protruding now. Good. Okay. Yeah, these things, I'm not sure how user-friendly this is. But, you know. Nope. Okay. How do I have to angle it so that the I/O shield doesn't... Okay, there. Doesn't go in halfway. If you look here, if it ever focused, the I/O shield is now in and it's flush. And yes, I can reach the screw holes pretty easily. So that looks good. Okay, so let's screw in the motherboard. I'll use their little round isolator thingies, I guess. If they go over the screw there. Let's see here. No, we didn't get that far yet, Scarlax. Still forgot to do the power and SATA routing for the backplane, so you skipped a step. No, we can do that after the motherboard's in there, I think. No, we'll cable manage that, don't worry. The manual says no? What? I don't understand. Yeah. Okay, last one. There. But I did route the cables. I mean, the little, you know, backplane cable is over here, so that's fine. That's under the motherboard now. And this cable over here... Oh, wait. This cable over here is now screwed down. Oops. That wasn't my intention. Okay, so I need to remove this screw. I think I'll be able to get that. Come on. What do you mean? Why can't it just... Oh! Oh, shit. Okay, I got it. I guess I need to loosen this one too. There. Okay, got that one. First swear word, sorry. Okay. So this is the front panel connector. So let's see where that goes. I actually need to stand up for that one. I think, yeah, this is F panel, and it's keyed. So it can only go in one way because there's a blind spot over there. So let's do that one first. And we'll cram those cables somewhere later. Let's see. Yeah, that's on there. Good. Oh. Next one is, well, HD or USB 3.1. We don't have that. Then we have USB 3. We do have that. There. Then we have HD audio. We're not going to use that, but sure. That one is also keyed. So again, it has a blind spot over there. There, and let's route that over here. And then down here a little bit. Because now we need to lose these cables, because we also need to add power supply cables. I'm going to tape off this one, because that could ground oddly, I guess. There, so now that can't short or anything like that. So let's try and squeeze that in here too. This nice little cavity beneath the power supply. There, nicely tucked away. Let's do this cable. No capped on tape? Nah, should be fine. And this cable, I could probably actually help it out. There. Is it interfering with any drives? Not really. You can see them over there. But yeah, should be okay. So now we can still reach all the PSU cables, I think. Okay, I need to do a little bit like that. Good. Yes. So if we do the PSU cables, we're probably not going to be able to do the fan cables anymore. Let's start with the PSU cables anyway. Well, not directly. There's a little bit of space in between there. So you get a power cord. Well, we'll use that later. PSU. Okay, Cooler Master PSU. Okay, this is the 8-pin CPU. We need that. This is the 24-pin. We need that. And then I think we only need Molex. So let's use that. I don't think we need the others, so we have... oh, this is also CPU. Okay, this one isn't split, so that's easier to use. So we'll use that one. And we have SATA. Okay. More PCIe. And SATA. Okay, don't need all of those. Good. So let's do the CPU connector first. This case was about $110. Check the link in the description. And I got it from AliExpress. I got it pretty quickly, actually. It's been sitting here for a while. Right. So this needs to go into... PCIe CPU. Okay. Click. Good. And it needs to go over here. You can't see that. It needs to go over there. But now we still need to route it nicely. So let's see if we can squeeze it between here and then over here. That should work out. Okay, let's unplug this one real quick. I mean, these cables aren't flat for nothing. There. Oh, this is going to make plugging in those fans so much easier later on. Not. And then it needs to go in like so. Oh wait, it needs to go in here. Sorry. Okay. Protect yourself if you have OCD. Well, no. Airflow is still fine here. I'm not saying it's going to remain fine, but, you know. I'm going to regret not doing the fans first. Mark my words. Okay, I'm going to remove this real quick. Come on. Okay, because I need to plug in the Mobo. I mean, this one isn't that long. It's pretty good. Okay, like that. Sorry, I can't really show this any better. Okay, those are in. Now I can put this one back. There, good. And then we can loop this here. Where's the notch? The notch is on that side. Okay. There. Okay. I might still be able to reach those fan connectors that are all the way down there, squeezed in by those cables. Yeah, we'll finesse them in there, and otherwise we just need to disconnect the cable real quick. Okay, and then we know we need Molex for that backplane in the bottom there. We could run 2, but I think 1 is enough in regards to power. So I'm just going to plug in the top. No, not in the top one. I want to keep some space. There in the PSU. Oh, actually we need to see if this one's long enough. So it goes down here into the hole. I guess I'll wrap this down here like so. Okay, like that. Won't get much flatter than that, but that should be okay over here. And now let's see if we can reach both of the Molex connectors here. I think so. See. Let's see if this one can reach the. Oh, it's too short. They may. Look at that. Okay, that's never going to reach. Okay, that's fine. So then we need a second Molex connector. Do we have one? No, we don't. We have SATA. 1 centimeter too short. Yeah, exactly. It can't. That will never reach. I mean, it's just not long enough. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's never gonna. Is that gonna reach if I give it easier access? I can try routing it slightly different. If I can ever get it back in. There. Okay, now we have a little bit more slack. Oh, if I can make this fit. Oh no, it needs to be twisted. Hold on. Nah, I'm sorry. That's just too tight. I'm not going to do that. And then it's also like this over here. That's too tight. We're not going to do that. Okay. We're going to use 1 Molex and 1 SATA. Come on. Okay. Oh wait, this one. Should go over here, and then this one goes over here. There. Okay. And then we're just going to use this middle one here. Okay, that's fine. So let's get a Molex or a SATA one. Yeah. Well, it wouldn't have made any difference, Philip, if we did these cables first or not. Oh, this one's even shorter. That's going to be interesting. Okay. So, let's put this one over here. There, like so. And it needs to go here. Kind of out of the way, if possible. There. Oh, okay. This one will reach. And it goes in like this. Does it? Yes. There. Okay, so now we got one Molex connection and one SATA connection. But I'd say that, you know, is a valid way of doing it. It does mention something about needing all three, but I don't think that's valid. I can't see these hard disks pulling 300 watts or something like that, 400. I mean, I think this is fine for 8 hard disks. Oh, it was 120 for shipping? Damn, okay. Okay. So that should be all PSU cables. There. So now let's install the CPU fan, because I believe that needs some extra special bracketry. I have some of those gills, some of those splitters, but if I don't have to use it, I'd rather not. So we'll see how it does this way. Poulsen is here. No, you're not late. We're still tinkering around trying to get this done. So, we have some weird brackets here. And, okay, it's still too dark. There. We have some weird brackets here. And these are for mounting a 120mm fan. Of course, I'm not looking at the manual. So I have no idea what I'm doing. How would that work? Okay. They need to screw in there. I guess you can mount them in several offsets, huh? Yeah, that makes sense. So, more tiny screws coming up then, I assume. Yes. Are you counting how long we were not powered up? So let's see. I think it goes in something like this. Yeah, I think that's why they give you a choice. You can either block the PCI slot or not. We're going for the or not position. Can we start? Oh no. Oh, I got it. Phew. No, we cannot start over. Sorry. But you can always rewind. Oh, there's no screw hole here. Oh, there's no more screw either. Okay. Didn't need that one, hope. Let's see here. Can this one go in the same way? No. Impossible. Okay. Can it go in this way? How is that supposed to work? Sorry, I need to look at this. Oh, wait, I can do it this way. So... how is that supposed to work? Okay, I'm going to look at the manual, see if it's in there. It's also not in there. Why not? Jesus. This manual is so useless. I mean, okay. M.2 slot, system fan, blah blah blah. Great. Okay. PCI, USB headers. Yeah, header. Yeah, front panel case. Power. Okay. M.2 audio. Put in your memory. Okay. You have a PCIe slot. Nothing about how to mount those fan brackets. Nothing. Man. Okay, so do I just use one of these? Super glue would work too, yeah. Okay, so I can't ever line up like this. I can put it the other way around. But then the fan sits pretty high. But maybe that's the idea, actually. I'm thinking that's the idea. So this one needs to go the other way around. Cable ties. Yeah, passive mode, sure. So let's try it the other way around. Probably need to angle this one so like this. Oh, now it's in my memory slots. Okay. So let me get my fan, my actual fan that I'm going to use. We're going to be using a Noctua. Of course, what else? Let me secure my screws here, because otherwise I'll lose them. Chewing gum and blue tack. Very nice fan, yes. I like these Noctua fans. Okay. And we're actually going to be using this splitter later for another fan. Oh, we might actually not need the extension cable. That's nice. Okay. So how is this going to work? Let's say we have it over here. Let's take a look at the brackets themselves. So that works. Oh, go horizontal. No, then it wouldn't be big enough. I mean, these can go in here, it seems. Like, oh, damn it. Like that. And then I guess we could screw them through. Yeah, they deliver a baggie with 4 screws here. I'm guessing those can go into these mounts. Let's see if this threads in here. No, it doesn't. No. Okay, these are seemingly not for that. But there's more screws. These are longer. Purring kit. Yeah. Okay. Let's see if these go in here. If they do, very tightly and not really. Really? Let me try this out. Oh. Yeah, I don't know about that. Are these for this? No, this isn't even long enough. Okay, that's not for that. Huh. But these are all the screws I have. Okay. SSD? No. And the screws you get with the Noctua are never going to fit in there. Because those are this type. I don't understand. Can someone look up a picture of how these are supposed to work? I mean, I'd say that these are, you know, cut in this way. I'm going to open another drink. Yeah, I get it that they have to go through the frame. But these are not long enough because they don't stick out of the other side. And the other ones also not. I don't understand. Nothing blew up yet, Draadstaal. We're trying to mount a fan, and it's not going well. Because this kind of needs to go here. But we have these brackets. And I'm not understanding how this works. Oh, wait, of course they're not. They are long enough. I'm an idiot. Okay. So, they don't actually protrude through the fan. There. Because these protrude into the fan. So let me check the airflow direction, because do we want it blowing down or up? I'm going to say down. Okay, so if we want to blow it down, we need to have them like this. And then I can poke this screw through here. And it actually attaches the bracket to the fan. If that takes. I guess it does. Yeah, okay. So let me do the other one. Down, yes. Oh, you ordered an HL15? Nice, Mark. It's a tough fit here. Come on, go in there. Sure, good enough. Okay, so now we have this brackets on the fan over here. Oh, stupid pop-up notification, go away. There. On the fan over there, good. But now we still need to mount it on top of the... Oh, I didn't pay attention to that. Okay, on the CPU somehow. So I'm guessing you can either have it like this, but that obstructs the PCIe slot, or like this. And now we have to thread in those tiny, tiny little screws. I get that, Mark. I get that. But I am never going to get the screws on this side. Maybe I'll get one of them. Now, I didn't route this cable correctly, so let's see if we can still get it to where it needs to go. Let's plug it in real quick. There. Let's see if that's long enough. Oh yeah, okay, that's long enough. Oh, but now it's... that cable's on top of the M.2 cooler here. Don't... Oh, okay. Okay, I'll redo the bracket. Jesus. I'll redo the bracket. Okay, let's see if I can use a bigger screwdriver here. No. This thing will boot today, or will at least during this live stream. Mount the brackets first. Yeah, but screwing on these screws is really tedious, so I don't really... I guess I can try. Okay, we'll try mounting the brackets first, which is gonna suck. Yeah, I know, Philip, I know. Oh, I need to stand for that. Stupid notifications. Go away. What the... Hold on. Okay. No, this was actually a Windows pop-up. Yeah, but my problem is now this is kind of here. And I need to put it... just now, I had to put in a lot of pressure to mount that fan. So, we'll see. Oh wait, we can do 3 holes. I think. Okay. God damn it. Is this going to be the story of the never ever seen again screw? I'm going to do the other screws first. No, these are magnetic. These screws are just so tiny. I guess I could have used my precision bits, but they really shouldn't use screws this tiny. There. Now we need to find that screw I just dropped inside of the case. Oh, there it is. Nice. Tiny excuses. Yeah. Okay. So now the bracket's on there. So let's put the fan on there. There. This should now easily reach. Okay, let's do that first. Did that go in? Yeah, seems so. Okay. Yes. This is now fine. And now comes the big screws again. Oh. Or. Nope. Can't use this one. Well, I guess because I pre-threaded them now, it's okay. I just noticed something. I was going to put fans over here, but now that this is in, sorry, there isn't enough room here for a fan. So that sucks. Huh. Yeah, no, that's never gonna fit. Put it on the outside? Yeah, I guess. But then where did the cables go? There's no mounting, there's no routing hole for that. I guess I could make one, but I mean... Huh. Probably don't need any. Yeah, that's true. I am someone who subscribes to more fans is better than a lower amount of fans, because if you have more, they can each spin slower together. So, yeah. Okay, well, this cable can just, I don't know, it can just stay here, I guess. That's fine. Okay. Good. Oh. Let's see. Okay, so the fan is in, it's not going anywhere. That's good. I'm trying to see if we could mount that differently. Or it's just this motherboard combination with this cooler that's in here by default makes these fans not possible. I think that's the case. Because this is just too close, right? That's never going to fit. Even a slim fan wouldn't fit there. But if you had another ITX Mobo, maybe their sockets are placed more to the other side over here, and then you'd be able to fit those fans still. Whatever the case, we'll make do without for now, and I might alter or modify that later. That I would run them externally, but then I need to get the cables inside somehow. But I'll figure that out at some other point. And, you know, likely there is going to be enough airflow, because the way it's designed, you push down the air into the heatsink, and the heatsink has an exit cavity here, so that's where air will come out. Then again, it will also blast into the memory modules, I guess. I don't know. The big fan over the small fan? I don't know. This is the only way I can think of how to mount it. If I can mount it differently, like if I can mount it offset, that would be better, but I don't see how. I mean, I could rotate this bracket and only screw it in on one side, I guess. But we'll try this for now. I mean, if it's cool enough in the end, that's fine. So for the hard disks, we have multiple routes we could go. We're going to go the simple route this time, and that is a. So let's get my bifurcation box. And take a look at that. There. Yeah. So this little box over here contains all my bifurcation goodies. And what I mean with that is it contains cards like this. And these are cards you can slot in the X16 slot. Okay, you can slot in the X16 slot, and then it has 4 M.2 slots, which each gets 4 PCIe lanes. These should be Gen 4 compatible. Not sure it's PCIe Gen 3 and Gen 4. And so you can have a 6-port SATA controller here. You can have a 6-port SATA controller here. Then you can have another NVMe drive here, Gen 4. I mean, that's pretty good speeds. And then you can have a 10 gigabit NIC here, for instance. Now, we're not going to play with that just yet today. But I want to I want to test with that in the future. So for today, we're going to do it in a slightly different configuration. 3D print your own fan bracket. Yeah, if I do that with the right material that doesn't melt, that's actually a pretty good thing. Good idea. Get in there. So this bracket I bought also comes with a heatsink. So you get one of these aluminium heatsinks here. It's pretty nice. If you put 4 M.2 drives in there, you could have 6 M.2 drives in this server. Of course, then you're limited to the 2.5 gigabit. But if you put 5 in there, you could still have 10 gigabit. Because we also have this guy. I think it's this one. Let me check. No, this is another bifurcation card I got. I think this is also the one I linked. So this is again same thing. These do the power delivery slightly different. But yeah, bifurcation card, same thing. Making an X16 slot into 4x4. As long as your motherboard supports that. And this one didn't until it did. Or, well, haven't tested it yet, but in theory it does. So these are the type of M.2 cards you can get with 6 SATA plugs on there. Now there's 2 different chipset types, and these should be the AMS, I believe. Probably doesn't say on there. Yeah. But this way you can have on the bifurcation card SATA expansion. And if you get multiple, like so, here's another one. You can have 12 SATA ports, which should be plenty. And then you can use this one, which is, and I've shown it on Quinboxed already, a 10 gigabit M.2 card. I'll get it out of the package. It's not in here, it's in here. So a 10 gigabit M.2 card. So you can use one of those bifurcation cards to add 10 gigabit to the server. So then you could have 6 SATA ports, 2 NVMe drives, or 4 NVMe drives, and a 10 gigabit NIC. And dual LAN, actually, also. Nope, this isn't fitting. Hold on. Of course it doesn't want to go in again. It didn't used to kill, but from what I read, the newest BIOS updates do add it. And there's a last card I want to check out. So what we're going to use today is one of these guys. I got it off AliExpress. You can easily add 8 SATA ports that way. But there should be one more card here. Yeah, this guy. This guy is also interesting. Because this is an M.2, which adds 8 SATA ports. Just on the single M.2. Right? So then you could have 8 SATA ports, a 10 gigabit NIC, and 4 NVMEs. 2 on board and 2 on the bifurcation card. Could be pretty interesting for a high power server. Currently this is mostly to try a few things out, and I wanted to play with the new Zen 4 and bifurcation and things like that. But in the end, it's likely going to replace the backup server I have off-site to kind of renew that hardware, especially the hard drives. Right, so we're going to be using this LSI type card. If you're going to use this for a long time, you should put a cooler or a fan on there. But we're not going to right now. And we need these 2 breakout cables for that. Oh, we actually have more breakout cables, huh? Sure. Well, we're not going to use those today. Okay. We had that discussion in the beginning already. We're going to start with Proxmox. And I might take a look at TrueNail SCAS. TrueNail... What? True NAS scale. There we go. Okay, so we're also not going to mess with fans today. I'll, do that later on my own, or maybe in another stream. Probably on my own. So also for later, when I want to use the bifurcation, one of the things this case has is that it has 2 PCIe bracket slots, although it only has really room for 1 PCIe slot. So that bifurcation card and then things sticking out, I could mount the 10 gigabit in this slot, so I have an external 10 gigabit link, of course, and then the bifurcation in this one. So that's actually pretty nice. Oh, nice, Dutch Tower. Yeah, bifurcation is one of those news things. It's been a thing in true servers for a while. But I think it's really what makes or breaks this kind of setup like I'm doing here. Because you're kind of limited on the amount of I/O. You can basically add this PCIe card for 8 slots and then you're done. But then you're only using a fraction of the bandwidth that's available. So if you use it with one of those bifurcation cards, you can make it a lot more versatile. So this is an AliExpress version. I have no idea if this is an original card or a clone. It sure looks complex, so who knows? And it says LSI on there and stuff like that, but yeah, we'll see. Okay, that fits perfectly. Yeah, the case should be tall enough for the bifurcation card, no problem. You can have full height cards in there. Let me show you in a second. Hold on. So, I mean, this is full height, and we still have room to spare. Hello. Sorry, it doesn't want to focus there. This is full height, and we have room to spare, so that should be fine. You could even get a decently sized graphics card in there, I'd say. Not sure you want to in this chassis, but you could. How does this go on? There. Yeah, you could even have like a SAS card and a SAS expander in here and then have a drive-based chassis. And it opens up a lot of options. Okay, let's plug in these cables. And I don't... Oh, we have to probably untwist them. Okay. So let's do this the other way around. Let's feed these back. And then give a little twist. There. Nope, other way around. Okay, now that fits nicely over here. Plenty of room for the cables and to go into that pass-through hole over there. That's good. Oh. Stuff came crashing down. Lens caps. Okay. So let's take a look over here, because we now have our cables here. And let's see, this is port, what's port A and what's port B? I think this is port A. So, okay, let's go for it. Oh, this is 8. Oh, okay, so then I need the other one. They're labeled on the board, so we're just going to follow the labels. P4. I'll have to stand again for this. Oh. P2. They might, yeah, they might. But I can probably put them away. Okay, so let's see if we can bend them a little bit like so. And basically tuck them away over here. Oh, the PCU cable's there. Okay, yeah. And then this one will kind of do the same. There. That's not too bent, I think. But it still should allow enough room for the fans. Let's see, because here's the fan bracket. Yeah, that should be fine. And they have fan guards here. Now, these are officially 100mm fans. But from what I read, you can replace them with 92mm Noctuas, and they'll be an exact fit. So... So let's plug these in. I actually don't think I have to unwind the cable. Now, from what I've heard, these make a giant racket. Oh, right. They're 4-pin headers, but they're 3-pin fans. But the 4-pin header actually doesn't do anything. Okay. So then, there. Yeah. I wonder if they're gonna. Let's stick these down a little bit. There. Sure, that should be fine. It's a BD771 from Minisforum. Oh, no, these are not the hex screws I'm looking for. I'm pretty sure I took the screws out of here. Hold on. Ugh. Hex. 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 Duct tape, no. They have to be somewhere. Oh, right, they're these thumb screws. I forgot. Okay, thumb screws in place, fans plugged in, motherboard installed, SSDs installed, hard drives installed, in theory. Well, this if you're running it normally, you need to put a fan on there because this will get too hot. But for now, I think it'll be fine. And just to annoy Philip, I'm going to close the case before turning it on. Let's see if this has a front or a back. I don't actually know. Kind of goes on the same way. Yeah, there's a giant made in China there. Oh. Oh no. There. Oh, that's neat. I like the case. I mean, you know, there's enough room. And no bleeding yet. None that I didn't cause myself another day. The motherboard, yeah, there's some rough edges there. But generally it's okay. So to try and get it booted today, let's leave the hard disks out for now. I'm going to close up this fan thing here, because otherwise I'm going to lose stuff. Oh, it's over here. Hold on. Where did I put... Oh. I don't want to lose my contents of my my fan thingy here. So I'm trying to find a plastic cover. No, there is no plastic cover. Just have to scoot it back in there. Okay. There. This can go. Okay, let's move this out of the way. This out of the way. Let's put the front on for now. Nope. There. Boot! Yes, yes, yes. Let's get a USB disk here. And I'll put that on the back, because... Well, I guess I can show you what I'm going to plug in. So, first off, we're going to be plugging in this USB drive. And we're going to be plugging in this HDMI cable, which should be long enough. So we can feed it directly into the capture card. And then we have a keyboard. We haven't installed the 10 gigabit NIC yet, because that depends on bifurcation. I'm not sure we're going to look at that today. So let's wire up this keyboard. This is actually my... oh, you can't see, huh? My old Wooting 1. One of the first ones. Because I backed the campaign. Anyway. So this is, oh wait, I plugged this in USB 2. Well, this is a USB 2 stick, but that's plugged in USB 3. Let's plug this in USB 2. We need an Ethernet cable, but I need to see which one is where, because I want to plug it into 2.5 gigabit, because I upgraded the office today to 2.5 gigabit. So that's that one. Hold on. There. Or well, I have 2.5 and 10 gigabit here now with the switch that was in the Queen box recently. And we're going to use this really thin cable. It's not good cable, but we'll see if it works for 2.5 gigabit, won't we? Okay, so now we have USB stick, 2.5 gigabit, HDMI, and keyboard. Oh, and maybe we should add power to that. Okay, I guess I'll keep this one pointed at the back for, I don't know what. There. Okay, so let's see, I need to enable this one. Because that should be the HDMI. Okay, let's turn on the socket. Huh, it has a little bit of idle usage. 1.2 watts. Oh, it's going down. 1.1. Okay, it peaked really high, probably some capacitors filling. Let's hit the button. Okay. I'm gonna hit delete. I don't know. Nothing's happening yet. But that could be memory training, so it's not going to boot. Aw, Philip. Ye of little faith. Let's give a little bit to memory train and stuff like that. Oh, something's happening. Oh, I see a logo. We need to resize that. There we go. I guess you lose that bet, Philip. Oh no, is this a menu? Oh, okay. It's just really slow. Why is it so slow? How is that possible? Okay, I'm on setup. Let's go to setup. Oh, okay. So this is version 102, and I know the newest version is 105. So I'll need to look into that or update that later. We're gonna try with 102 to start, and I know 104 adds the bifurcation, so that's not going to work in this version. Too much memory could be. So let's see. Advanced. It does recognize 9600, 96 gigabytes. That's good. But it thinks it's 5200 instead of 5600. 5200 is the let's see if I can squeeze it in this little window here. No. 5200 is the max officially supported by the board. So if it boots it like that, I'm okay with that. I have no idea how this menu works. It's very slow. Or stuck. What? Security? Okay. Man, this menu is very slow. I have no idea what to do. Audio not in sync. It's what? Oh, maybe there is no, there's no video from the microscope, audio from the microscope or the HDMI. Oh, wait, I'm getting rendering lag. I probably have too many cameras active. Let's disable the side cam. Is that better? No, I think my poor little PC here couldn't hack 4 streams. Oh, and now the HDMI is also much faster. See that? I think I was overloading my capture PC. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Trusting computing. Device security. Okay, so this is for TPM. Sure. Don't need to do... Okay. PSS support and NX mode. Okay. CPU. Okay. Onboard device. Okay, PCI port. Okay. You can disable all the devices. Above 4G decoding, resizable bar, PCIe SR IOV. Well, let's do that, because then we could pass through the SAS controller if we wanted to. ACPI. Don't need ERP. Hardware monitor. Okay, so the CPU temperature is 54 degrees. The system temperatures, okay. On the SSD fan, okay, yeah. Oh, you can tinker with the fan modes here. Set I want smart mode. There. Okay. You can tinker with fan stuff. Network stack. Okay, disabled, good. You can go into okay, yeah, so you can go into all the common AMD stuff. Okay. Let's go to security. Okay, don't need that. Let's go into boot. Boot up numlock. Yeah, okay, quiet boot. No, I don't want quiet boot. I want to see what's happening. Okay, normally it tries to boot off NVMe. Sure. Yeah, okay. Sure, let's save all that. No smoke option in BIOS. Yeah, sorry. They said that the built-in fans would make a lot of noise, but I'm actually finding it fairly okay. They are running for sure. Huh. Okay. So let's do a Proxmox install. Let's see if it finds our network order. Yeah, it's blinking. Only the orange light is blinking. The green light, the orange light is blinking and the green light is off. That's a bit odd, but sure. Not sure we're seeing everything on the screen here. Let's hit enter. Okay, that worked. Oh god, this is all way too small. I need to preview this on another monitor, I think. Yeah, okay, that's better for me. Let's go into options. And I want a ZFS RAID 1 as a boot device. Yeah, okay, and it sees my two Seagates, so that's great. Let's go into advanced options, and compression and checksumming is on. Arc max size, oh okay. That's new. Sure, 2 terabytes. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna make a ZFS RAID 1 with 2 of the NVMe drives. And for a real install, I do this very differently. But for now, this is fine. Uh-oh. Yeah, we're missing part of the screen. Let me reset the transformation here. Let me force my capture card into a different mode. Let's go into 1080p. I'm trying to force my capture card into a different mode, but it's not liking it. Because we're missing part of the screen. Now, let me see if I can fix that in OBS, but I don't think so. No. Nope. No, the buttons are there because I can press it. I just can't see the bottom row for some reason. Oh, I managed to make it to the next menu. Let's just enter and continue. Okay. Whatever. Okay. We're starting to get somewhere. Sure, pve.quindorian.lan, that's fine. It does recognize the 2.5 gigabit interface. And we need to remember that it got 112 as an IP. I think it's installing. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm not sure how to do that on the capture card in OBS. I think it's just a sort of overscan issue, but once we make it past the install, that we should be fine. Yeah, we don't have a hard disk activity light for the NVMe's, so... Oh, now the green light is on and the yellow is blinking. Okay. We'll have to check in Proxmox if we're in 2.5 gigabit mode. True, Dutch Travis, that's true. I like Proxmox for running ZFS for the storage, and then being able to run VMs and Dockers. For your information, power usage currently is about 60 watts. And I do feel heat coming out of the heatsink on the cover plate. That's pretty good. Okay, it's done. So, okay, it will automatically reboot. Let me remove the USB. Philip thought Philip thought I missed some options in the BIOS, so let me check that again. Oh, you mean without going into setup mode? So you get boot, UEFI shell, boot options, okay, Proxmox. Why does that look like Windows? Oh my god. Oh, wait. There. Yeah. And what's BBS menu? Oh, it's the same thing. Okay. Well, whatever. Let's boot Proxmox. Yeah, but those lights sometimes they differ in regards to what kind of connection speed you're getting. I can't really see on this switch, so we'll see. Oh, it's already up. Oh, okay. I don't know. Oh, wait, I plugged in the wrong Ethernet cable. Let me fix that real quick. There. Or, well, it wasn't wrong, but, you know, I wanted 2.5 gigabit. Okay, so let's see what we're going to do now. We're going to disable this capture. Put this keyboard over here. And I'll log into the web interface. Yeah, I will fill up, no worries. Let me exit this here. Get this. And let me share that window. Okay, so this is the Proxmox screen. This you always get this error. That's fine. So let's log in as root and, well, our super secret password. It says I don't have a valid subscription. That's true. No problem there. We're going to use the free version. So let's see here. Summary for PVE. That's our node. We have 16 CPUs. Cool. Oh, it sees all our RAM. 92 gigabytes. And we've got 2 terabytes of SSD. Yeah, we got a 16-core Ryzen 7 with Radeon graphics. Linux. Yeah. Cool. Okay. So let's go into the shell. Oh, of course, that's a different window. Let's go into the shell here. Yeah. Let's see. LSPCI. Okay, our LSI SAS controller has also been recognized. So that's good. It has a Wi-Fi 6 Intel Wi-Fi controller. That's pretty funny. That's that little Wi-Fi card that was in there. And then it has a Realtek 2.5 gigabit link. Okay. Huh. Yeah, let's do a little update here. We can go to updates. No, wait, where do we... Oh, repository is here. And we should add the non-subscription there. And then we should... hold on, I need to... we need to disable the enterprise versions, I think. Yeah, can't use enterprise. That's enough, right? Yeah. So now we have the PVE no subscription. And we should be able to do an update. So let's refresh. Okay. Okay, let's do a little upgrade. You guys can't see that Windows, but let me give you the... Oh, I can't give you that window. Sorry, it's going to do updating on the background. Why can't I see that window? No, I can't capture that window for some reason. Can I... I can display capture. There. Now I'm display capturing, so you can see that window. Oh, sorry, Philip. Sorry about that. I know you like the magic smoke, but... Yeah, seemingly OBS doesn't recognize that as a window. I don't know. I heard about those, Sander. I think I've used them in the past, but I'm not sure. Okay, let's give it a quick reboot.
They talk about another kind of world. Another kind of...
I just set the subscription, Cybucks. Let's see here. It should be rebooting. Yep, there we go. I keep it off screen. No, there just isn't any magic smoke. Oh, okay. It's already back up. Let's see here. Summary. Yep. So now we should be running the latest version updates. Yes. Just to make sure, the no subscription is not recommended for production use, but we have the no subscription enabled, right? Okay. I don't know, I've always used Proxmox there at 3D.Tech. One of the things I like doing is running in a cluster. For instance, my home automation, like Home Assistant and such, runs on 3 nodes here in the house. So if I have to take a node down or something crashes or whatever, another node will basically take over with my HA. Vote +1 on cap blowing. What? Oh! Can't you just blow up an electrolytic cap for Philip? Maybe some other time. Exactly, Mark. Oh, I generally do all those things myself, Sander, but I'll make sure to check that out. Might be interesting for a future video. Currently, the system is using 39 watts. It's not very low power. I would have expected lower, but it could be because of the CPU governor, like Sander already said. that needs to be configured to make it better. So let's shut it down. And let's add some hard drives. See if that works. Let's see if the shutdown works. Should work. Okay, shutdown works. Nice. Okay, let's put this keyboard here. Let's put this keyboard back here. Because now we need to get another box. Whoa, it's so heavy. Jesus. Okay. Because this is the box of hard disks. Nope. And we have 8 times Excel's 14 terabyte Seagate drives here. So let's add those to the chassis and see if it works. The airplane has landed. Could you hear the noise? I thought it was pretty well behaved, actually. I need a little bit more room. Okay. I don't know about hot swap, but I'm not going to try that. Oh no, what's going on here? So I read this was one of the downside of this case. You basically have these rubber thingies. Okay, let's put them all over here. Oh. And we have these screws. So let's see how this works. The logo probably goes on the outside. So we need a rubber thingy probably. And a screw, and goes in like that. Or just like that. Oh wait, I remember now. Okay, so No. I know. I remember. So this is the pooling strap, basically. So these go on the top here. Okay. Where's my other screwdriver? Over here. Yes, better. And then on the back over here, you put a rubber grommet and a normal screw. They have a thick one. Huh? They have a thick wall and a thin wall, it seems like. I'm thinking thin against the hard disk and then thick on the outside. Of course, I did the wrong way around. No. I'm thinking, okay, if I look over here, it's probably thick on the inside and then thin on the outside. So I did this one correctly. Well, let's try one and then see if it works. Okay. Let's see if it works. There. Okay. Oh. I don't know what bay 1 is. I'm thinking this is bay 1. And it goes in like this. No, like this. Huh, okay. I think that's it. That's the way it's supposed to go. And you can pull it out again, like so. Sure, I guess. Let's try another slot just to be sure. I don't know. Oh wait, there's a cable sticking here. Okay. Okay, so if there's cables protruding here, you can easily tuck them away from this side. Okay, now it should fit. Yeah. Now it's in. Okay. And when it's in, it's pretty sturdy. But LED 1 is over here and LED 8 is over here. So I'm thinking it needs to go that way. Okay. Well, this is 1. So let's put it in. Okay. Maybe because we were looking from the other side, Philip. Yeah, I'm sorry for the cameras being so dark. I'm not sure why that's happening, really. Oh, I guess I could change something. Let me check real quick. Doesn't make a difference, huh? No, doesn't make a difference. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm also not sure if it's just my preview that's dark or you're also seeing it as dark as I'm seeing it. So, next one. Okay. Maybe point the girlfriend's flashlight, yeah. Oh. Yeah, these could be better. But I guess, you know, to save on costs, I would think these are cheaper. And in the end, as long as they're squeezed, you know, with the rubber grommets, with these, it should be pretty okay. But there's definitely no locking anywhere. Well, I don't really care, Philip. I mean, I'm pretty sure we did it correctly as it was labeled on the backplane SATA 1 to 8. But we can try it with just one disk inserted later. There. I would say so, Trekkie DK. Yeah, if a drive fails, I'm going to compare serial numbers anyway. And they are here at the front, so I believe so. These are the serial numbers, right? Yeah, serial. So the serial numbers are here at the front, so you can pretty easily find which drive you're looking for. Four rubbers per drive? Really? Wouldn't back and front be enough, you think? I always use... hardware rate isn't really a thing anymore. Not in the sense like it used to be. This one's a tight fit, it seems. It's no fit. Okay. Let's see if there's anything blocking it. No, not really. It's just a tight fit. Oh, there we go. Okay. You want me to screw on even more of the rubbers? No. If you push harder, it will fit eventually. Maybe, but then it might also be broken. Don't bend your backplane. We had this happen with the Synology at work. Damn. And that probably gave you some nice intermittent problems there, Chris. You know what? I think you guys are actually right that there's enough rubbers here to do 4 on each drive next to the handle rubber. So maybe after the stream I'll take them out and I'll add them. But I'd say, you know, with just these, it's not like the drive is going anywhere. That's a lot of rubbers, yeah. Yeah, it's already 12:15 here. But I want to see the hard disks online, because then it's actually a very nice and compact server. And then later, probably on my own, I'll try some bifurcation stuff, and if it's fun, I'll make a video about it. But I thought it'd be fun to stream the building of the server together. What? Oh, I didn't even pay attention to that. Oh no. Oh no, I didn't do it correctly for this one either. Oh. Oh my god. Okay, okay. Can't have that. Can't have that. Cannot have these straps backwards. I'll go mad. I'll lie awake thinking about it at night. What? Don't fix it now. How can you sleep at night, Philip? You should be asleep for a long time already. Yeah, okay. So I'm probably screwing in these too tight also. I don't know. Okay, that's one fixed. Let's fix this one. Cybox, you could add some external hardware if you wanted to. If you change the SAS configuration in here, like with a SAS expander, and then you could get a SAS external chassis and, you know, connect it to the server using SAS. So I didn't actually buy these drives. Can anyone guess from what project I I kind of stole these drives from? So now I need to do it correctly. Okay. Chia is dead. Well, after we format these drives, my Chia farm will certainly have less space. Your neighbor. Yeah, he wishes. These drives are not sponsored. Nothing about this build is sponsored. Although I have been in contact with Seagate in the past, and like with Noctua and stuff, but currently this is all my own money. Okay. There. Last one, Philip. Last one. Wait. How do I have a strap extra? What? You get an extra strap. Okay. Yeah. Sure, the Chia is still worth something, but I decided I'd rather use the hard disk for this than continue using these for mining. I still have more, but... End of the year 100k, that would be nice. We actually reached 55,000 subscribers, I think today or yesterday. So that's pretty cool. And then I decided to not do LED content today. Oh. Uh-oh. But server stuff, so probably that will decrease somehow. Or the algorithm be like, wait, wasn't this an LED channel? What's going on? Demote. Oh well. Okay. Let's see if we can get this one in. There. Okay, all hard disks are in. So let's put the little cover on. No. There. Good. Let's see if we can see the hard disk LEDs in a bit. We'll see. Shouldn't these straps all be on the other way around? No. Oh, you counted them? Nice. Okay, let's get the keyboard here. So let's power it up. Oh. The hard disks are all lit. Oh, what? I can hear them booting. It seems they're booting staggered. That's good. Currently, there's 100 watt power draw. Yeah? Seems good. Oh wait, there's actually ZFS arrays on there. It's probably recognizing those. Let's see, display capture, and let's put this one over here, I guess. No, over here. Yeah. So let's see, ZFS. Oh, okay, doesn't see them. Okay, then we should be able to see disks. Yes, nice. So we got the FireCuda 530. The 540 is probably this one. And then we have 1, 2. You can't see. There. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hard disks. Oh, audio. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, I already disabled the camera. Seemingly, I can't do 4 cameras because then my system starts lagging. That's interesting. I wonder what part is lagging. Is it my video card or is it my CPU? Let me enable it one more time and then see what... Okay. Probably need a new video card. Oops. Oh well. So we have our ZFS disks here. And can we clean these? I guess not over here. Oh, white disk. Yep. Yes. Well, I don't know if the first one in the GUI would be the first one here, but let's see. This is the first one. No, wait, this is the first one. So let's do a wipe disk. Yes. No, this is disk 3. And let's wipe this one. Disk 4. Let's wipe disk 1. No, this is just random. Seemingly. Okay. Current power usage is about 75 to 80 watts. That's not that much more than it was without the hard disk. So let's create a Z pool. And we want a RAID Z2. Let's call it RAID Z2. You know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Good. Why can't I hit create? RAID Z2. Compression is on. A shift 12, yeah. Well, I know this note. Oh, probably something in the name that's not allowed, huh? Yeah, okay, I needed a different name. That's just stupid. Okay, whatever. There, let's make all the LEDs blink. Oh, what? 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 It failed. Okay, why? Exit code 1. Huh? Okay. Let's try creating a mirror with 2 disks. RAID 10, no, RAID Z, RAID 10, sure. Wait, why can't I do a 0? Let's try a mirror. What? There's invalid characters? Alright. You know what's gonna problem is let's reboot it. Finally we get to see something failing. Yep. So let's try a little reboot. There's a green LED blinking here. I don't know. I think it's from the RAID card or the HBA. Reboot or hammer? Let's reboot first. Okay. That should be back. Let's do a refresh of the browser. Yes, there it is. Okay. PVE. Let's see disks. Yeah, all the disks are there. Okay. Let's try that again. Create. RAID Z2. All disks. Let's call it RAID Z2. Create. Task error. Command. Blah blah blah. Failed. Exit code 1. Ah, here we go. Contains a corrupt primary EFI label. Okay. But I just wiped those disks. Oh, maybe I should initialize it with GPT. Okay, let's do that for all of... Can we bulk that? No, we can't bulk that. Okay, initialize... Oh. Nah. Okay, let's try it again. RAID Z2. Can I do it lowercase? Should be able to. Why can't I do it lowercase? Stream pool. There, we can use stream pool. Okay. Oh, okay. RAID Z2 is a reserved name. Okay, fine. Stream pool. Create. Details. That's looking better. Task OK. Reload. Yes. Stream pool. We have 112 terabytes online. Nice. My single disk Proxmox doesn't have such problems. I don't use clustered file systems as Proxmox, but I have 4 Proxmox nodes running, and I use ZFS sync between them, and that way I have my high availability. That works pretty good. Cool. So now we have 16 CPU cores, 96 gigabytes of memory, built-in graphics, and 112 terabytes online, while also having 2 NVMe drives. Oh, and a 2.5 gig NIC. Oh, can we see how... Oh, how do we look up... hold on, let me turn my screen share off. Verify NIC link speed Linux. Oh, I can do ETH tool. Okay, yeah. IP link show. Okay, ETH tool. Okay, we need ETH tool. Okay, sure. Let's do that together. Let's go to shell. Okay. So our link is WLP5S0. Shouldn't it say a link speed? No, probably not. Oh, it's down. Oh, wait. Oh, ENP7S0. ETH tool. I don't know. Jesus. Why? Why are there so many options? Oh yeah, I can run WordPerfect like 16 billion times. How ETH tool interface grab speed. Okay. Ah, okay, here we go. Supported is okay. Advertised link speed. Okay, yeah. We're at 2.5 gigabits. That's pretty good. Cool. Oh, I need iPerf 3. Oh, damn. Okay. No. Okay, let me log into my other server here. Hold on. One moment, I need to look up which IP this thing has again. .230, okay. Okay. Let's see what speeds we're getting. Oh, can we see that? Huh? That's pretty good. Good night, Philip. Thanks for being here. Hey, and we got 2.5 gigabit. That's pretty good from the onboard port. We can try and doing it in reverse, I believe. Let me check how we do that. I believe that's this way. Yeah. Yeah, also 2.5 gigabits. Nice. And we can run a dual. Wait. The D4? No. Oh yeah, minus P, that's what I want. There, 4 connections, let's go. Oh, same speed, okay, whatever. Later, Nigel. Thanks for being here. Anyway, we're getting a pretty good 2.5 gigabit. That's nice. That is using the switch I recently unboxed at Quinboxed, and it's uplinked with 10 gigabit to the rest of my network using one of those RJ45 transceiver modules. So that's pretty good. Later we'll also be able to use that for 10 gigabit, but yeah, we don't have a 10 gigabit card in here yet. So let's find out how we can show CPU temperature, Linux, AMD. Oh, sensors just does that? Oh, okay, then it should be easy. App, install LM sensors. Let's see if we can measure some CPU temperature. Sensors. So this is an NVMe drive. This is an NVMe drive. This is a PCI adapter, I think. Probably need to configure it, right? Oh yeah, sensors detect. Yeah. Sensors detect. Oh, you use Ryzen adjust to adjust the TDP in real time. That's pretty cool. Okay, let's see if that changed anything. Little bit. Oh, K10. Yeah, this should be the CPU temperature. That's pretty good. Oh, AMD GPU. That is probably the onboard graphics, and this is the CPU. Noise. Wi-Fi 7 is needed? What? No. Is it just, well, I'll have to look up the package for that, Sander. Okay, but overall, I think we're doing quite good. And this seems to be running just fine for, you know, the little bit that we ran it, but we should now have our stream pool, 73 terabyte effectively. And we have a mirror for our system boot partition on the 2 NVMe drives, and we have our RAID Z pool here. Yeah. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, and these standard fans, they're not too bad. You can use SMB. You just have to install Samba and configure it a little bit. It's not as easy, I guess, as in TrueNAS, but you know, I don't mind working with the command line a little bit, and then it's pretty easy to figure out. That's what I run all my other servers to. But I'll give TrueNAS Scale a chance. I'll try and install it. See how it does. Yeah. Pretty okay. I like it. Oh, Yako's gone too. Bye-bye. Configuration of backup. Well, I did a recent series about that, so we're not going to go into that. This was more about building and the hardware, but I'll probably make another video about that, because I think it's a really nice platform for a home server. And next to this 8-core CPU with hyper-threading, or with multi-threading, you can also get a 16-core variant. I don't know how well that will do in regards to thermals, but, you know. Yeah, very nice, very nice. Let's see here. I think we're going to round it off because my eyes are getting very dry from the dry air here. It's pretty warm here for some reason. I think overall this was a great success. It booted first try. Took a little while, but still, it booted anyway. And so far this is running fine. As I said, I might make some videos about it. I might not. I'm not sure yet. But thanks for being... Oh wait, my monitor's turning off. Stop it. There. Thanks for being here and building this with me. That was a lot of fun. And it came out great. And I like the chassis. So far I like the motherboard and everything involved. But if you are watching this live stream later and you actually reach this point, if you have any questions about it, make sure to ask me down in the comments. Or on the Discord server, of course. Might be warm because of the NAS. Well, currently it's only doing 60 watts. That's not too bad with 8 hard drives in there. They shouldn't be very power hungry because it's a mobile CPU there, Sander. But I believe by default in the BIOS, they have it pretty high clocked so that it can turbo up very high. But you can certainly scale that down. And then it should perform pretty great still, I think. It's just you have a lot of PCIe lanes. You get 16 in the expansion slot and then 8 in the 2 NVMe slots. So you get 25 PCIe Gen 5 lanes. And with bifurcation, you can use that for all kinds of stuff. So we'll check that out in the future. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.